These are the sounds from the 5 o'clock lab band at the University of North Texas. They are currently rehearsing for their scheduled performance in early November.
Let's square it off a little bit and make it a little jazzier. A little more snappy on the quarter notes.
There's kind of a saying about UNT in that many of these bands can be considered professional bands.
Jackson Churchill is a teaching fellow, graduate student, and director of the 5 o'clock lab band. And he highlights that one of the reasons he came to UNT for his graduate studies was because of the resources it provides to students to succeed.
There's a ton of opportunities for growth, a ton of opportunities for improvement, and great peer opportunities, because the people that I'm going to school with, I know are going to pop up in the music profession and our paths are going to cross at any given time in the future.
As a band director, Churchill aims to prepare students with the knowledge and skills needed as a musician.
Prepare my students for a professional situation where maybe they don't have a rehearsal to give on a piece. They have to just perform right away. I'm trying to prepare students for their own lives as educators, because more often than not, teaching is going to be a part of our careers as musicians.
The band is made by students who come to UNT from across the country, such as George Willis, a senior in the Jazz Studies program.
So, everybody that I meet here is from everywhere. If I talk about the sax section in the 5 o'clock, our lead alto's from California, our second alto's from Austin, our first tenor's from Maryland, I'm from New Jersey, and then our bari player's from California.
Willis says that the biggest lesson he's learned is playing different kinds of music with different people.
One of the biggest lessons I've ever learned was just how to play with everybody and just digging into everybody's sound and kind of creating an ensemble sound from that. Just the range of charts that you play in a lab band are completely, there's a huge range. So like we're doing some more modern stuff now. In our past concerts, we've done stuff like Duke Ellington, which has its own qualifications, and if you're going to play that music, it has its own necessities. And just listening to everybody kind of shape into and kind of morph the sound to match Duke Ellington's band or Count Basie's band, that's something that it makes me a lot more comfortable to go out into the real world and be called for a gig.
The College of Music and Jazz Studies program are not only giving their students the knowledge to become great musicians, but they are also providing them with the exposure, skills, and connections needed to succeed as musicians.